What's good, breadwinners? It's Thursday, November 20th, Thursday night football night. It's your boy Russ, back again with Put Some Bread on It, where we don't just talk the talk, we cash the ticket. If you've been rocking with me, you already know we've been cooking. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button or click our link because the goal's simple. Turn your picks into profit. Let's get this bread. Let's talk about yesterday's picks. Yesterday, we went 5-2 overall for the NHL, NBA, and NCAA basketball. I still cannot believe that Connecticut lost that game last night. Number 3 in the entire country, and you are shooting 50% from the free throw line. Absolutely ridiculous. This is why I always say it's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Bread stackers know the long game. You win more than you lose, and you stack it up. Let's move on to today's board. I'm feeling really good about these. Remember, this is just a taste. Full picks are over at putsomebreadonit.com. Links in the description. Let's get it. NHL game tonight, pick 1. We've got the Kraken minus 105, Blackhawks minus 110. The Blackhawks are climbing this year, and they might be able to secure a playoff spot if they keep it up. Connor Bedard has been on a tear recently. The Kraken are also right there on the edge, but they've been getting terrible outcomes from some top draft picks that just haven't figured it out yet. I like the Blackhawks at home, and they're going to be one of the most talked teams in the NHL if they continue the pace. NHL breadlock tonight, Kings minus 170, Sharks plus 105. The Sharks, they're barely treading water at 9-11 this year, and I think they've won too much based on their roster. They're going to have some wins that might shock you, but they're going to revert back to being normal. For instance, they're not at a Blackhawk level. The Kings, they line up extremely well against the Sharks, and they're so much better than them on offense and defense. I think the Kings win this 3-1. NCAA basketball, Purdue, Memphis. Purdue, they're favored by 16.5 points tonight, and they should be. They just knocked off Alabama, and they look strong. Their roster, they're so much more experienced than Memphis, and they've got the interior advantage. Memphis does have some upset potential in the tournament, and Purdue normally chokes, but we're still in the regular season. I've got Purdue pulling this game off. NCAA basketball breadlock. Tennessee, Tennessee State. Tennessee is a 31.5 point favorite tonight, 90% chance to win this game. There's no way they lose this game. Tennessee does not lose. They're at home. They're better in every single department. Dump all your money on Tennessee tonight for some cash. NBA pick 1, Hawks, Spurs. The Spurs, they've caught the injury bug recently. Wemby, Dalton, Castle, and Dylan Harper all being out. They managed to beat Memphis with a ragtag roster, but that's not saying much. I think Atlanta gives them everything they got, and they win this closely contested game. NBA breadlock, Clippers, Magic. Orlando, they've been playing great with Paleo being out, taking the Rockets to overtime, even though they dominated the first few quarters and beaten Golden State. De Silva shooting lights out, and the bench can play defense for Orlando. The Clippers, they've lost 2 in a row, and half the roster is out for this game. Give me Orlando by 8. Thursday night football, Bills, Texans. The Bills are favored tonight to win this game, and they should be. They beat the brakes off the Buccaneers, and C.J. Stroud isn't playing tonight for the Texans. He's still out with a concussion. The Texans do have some home field advantage tonight, and they've beaten Buffalo several times recently. Davis Mills, the backup QB for Houston, loves interceptions, loves turning the ball over, and his completion percentage is almost in the 50% mark. I've got Buffalo 24, Texans 17. Now, don't let your bread get toasted. I break down the numbers every day on the site. We talk trends, matchups, value plays. You want to learn how the system works? That's where the real bread is made. Quick question for my bread gang. Drop a comment right now. What's your lock for tonight? I'm pinning the best one in the comments. And if your pick hits, I might shout you out in tomorrow's video. Remember, YouTube pushes this content when y'all engage. So hit that like, subscribe, and bell. Every click helps keep the picks free and the bread stacking. If you want my premium picks, parlays, and live bet alerts, Go to putsomebreadonit.com right now. Links in the description. I post exclusive plays there every morning before the line moves. Don't miss the value. Don't miss the bread. That's all for today's show. I'll see y'all tomorrow with some more heat. Until then, keep your slips tight, your bankroll right, and as always, put some bread on it.